What's going on, guys? We got the lift in finally. I'm going to unload it here and then go over everything that we got. Alright, I went a little farther with my unboxing. I'm glad I did because it's going to give everyone a better idea of what's going on here and just to see the nice kit that BMF can put together. All the shocks, steering stabilizers, shocks for the rear, shocks for the front, coil springs, traction bars, all four of these bars, 4-link. That there, track bar bracket. That's the track bar. Pitman arm, all these brackets here is for the dual steering stabilizer. There's brackets back here for the 4-link. These are for the traction bars. These are for the traction bars. Those are for the traction bars. And the rear lift is built into them. And they are freaking beefy. These U-bolts are massive. I've never seen a U-bolt that big. Everything is super nice. Not one bad thing to say. These joints are massive. Everything's gussets. Gussets on the traction bars. They're stage 2. It's a really nice kit. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the boxes. We'll figure that out later. But yeah. What's going on, guys? We finally got the lift back from Powder Coat. We're gonna be working on putting that on here shortly. But first, before I show you the lift, I just want to go over what we're gonna be doing before we put that on. So we got to get the hitch off here before we're gonna get that powder coated. So I gotta get that off. And then we're also wanting to powder coat the gooseneck hitch. It's on the frame there. We also are going to get the sway bar off. Let me get a light. We're gonna get the sway bar off and get that powder coated as well. After we get that off for powder, we're going to just clean up the frame a little bit, get it painted up pretty nice. And then after that's painted, we're gonna put the lift on. Right there is the bracket for the gooseneck. Get it powdered, and then we're gonna put the lift on. So here's the lift. Turned out awesome. All of that. And we got the diff covers. They're two-tone. It's tan, white and tan to match the two-tone of the truck. And then on the brackets for the 4-link and track bar, they're also white, and then the logo is tan. And then all this stuff here is the tan as well. We're gonna get all that parts off, get that off real quick, and then we're gonna get that out for powder, clean up the frame, and then we're gonna start the lift. Is anyone taking one of these off? 15, 16. Don't have to make a million trips like I did. So, you gotta get these two here, these two, and then the two on the other side. And then right here, this wire will go in there. You wanna pop that out, and then you want to take this bracket off under there. I had to break mine loose by hand, but now I'm gonna take all 8 of these bolts out, the impact, and then the hitch should come off, and then we'll be on to the next thing that wants to fight me. Freaking thing's beating me up. Got that off. Still need to get this out of here because that should come out. Now we're gonna work on that gooseneck hitch, and I hope it goes easier than this hitch because that thing was playing games with me. All right, finally got these plates off for the gooseneck. It was a pain, but I think it's worth it. I'm trying to find my light. There was a good bit of rust under there, and it'll be nice to be able to get it cleaned up. It's gonna look a lot better once the gooseneck plate is powder coated. It's definitely worth it. So there's all the where the plate was. Right here's the plate. That's gonna get powder coated tan. Now we're just going to get the front wheels off, jack it up, and then we're gonna get the sway bar off, get that sent out to powder, and then we're gonna clean up the frame. Once that's done, we can start putting the lift on, and she'll be starting to look good after that. After that's all done, the video should get a little better, so hang tight. Two bolts that hold that on. Same thing on the other side. We got a new track bar and it is white. So we might get this done and then this too because we have to take the drag link off anyway. Or not the drag link, the pitman arm. So this will be half off anyway. Now I gotta get these two, and then same on the other side. What's going on, guys? I got my nuts out, and
no clue what's going on.
We don't know what we're doing. It took a half hour to get the shock off. Now that we got the shock and the sway bar off, we're gonna drop the axle down. Spring should come right out. Alright guys, we got the coil springs out last night, and tonight we're gonna try and get the axle pulled out and get the radius arms off and the front drive shaft unhooked, and then pull the front axle out. And then after we have that out, we're going to work on sanding the frame down and get it repainted. Yeah, let's get it done. We're hoping probably truck should sit probably maybe once the tires are on, the lift's in completely, maybe 5 inches higher. I mean, I'm 6'3", so nah, just kidding, I'm 5'6", but should be a pretty big truck once it's done, so let's get started. Gonna get this radius arm off. It's, all of them are 24 millimeter. Got all the bolts out on this, and gotta get this ABS wire off. I gotta pop that last bolt out back there, which it already has the nut off, and then this thing should pull off of there, and then we'll do the other side. Once I get the other radius arm off and drive shaft unhooked, take the track bar off next, and then that axle will be free. Make sure you have your axle on jack stand once you get these off, because there's really nothing holding it. Going to take the front drive shaft off, just off of the front axle, the track bar, and the drag link off the pitman arm. We got a drop pitman arm from PMF. So those two top bars there are gonna come off at the top, and then that'll be that.